Down here in Sports Sedans land, we're unearthing more personalities in the paddock, and alongside me is Rand McClurkin, and he's a driver of probably one of the more interesting Sports Sedans entered, and he's got a plethora of Nissans, but what configuration is this particular Nissan 180 this weekend?
This is a VQ35 turbo, so it's a turbocharged 350Z motor, and it's actually just a Wrecker motor. It's from Melton for $800. We have got a big Garrett on there though, and some other good bits and pieces like L-Tech ECU and all that sort of stuff. Turbo smart parts, Penrod oil, and it sort of keeps it living.
So there's obviously a bit of a theme going on with the cars and the way you sticker them up and the way they look. How much time and consideration goes into making sure they're looking the Rand McClurkin brand?
Well, look, to be honest, I was debating going orange with this, but I think it's expected of me to have that matte black car now, and I think it looks kind of cool. It stands out, I suppose, in an ominous way. And if on the cover it actually says it's powered by demonic possession, so I thought we'd do that a bit of a joke. So yeah, but a bit of effort goes in, yeah.
And obviously this weekend we've got Groove Train Eastland jumping on for the season to support Victorian sports sedans. It's good to have the corporate support behind the series to keep grassroots motorsport going.
100%. Great that Vin's come on board with Groove Train. It's a lot of work for the club to get sponsors and everything, and Vin's obviously a former competitor and will be coming back, so it's fantastic. And without support by people like Groove Train, it's hard for us to go racing, for the club to support us. And we've even got prize money this weekend, so that's pretty cool for a state level meeting.
We always love a dash for cash, but we'll leave it there. We say a big thank you to Rand McClurkin for joining us, and it's all that we have for now at the Sports Sedans paddock.
And here we are for round one of the Victorian Sports Sedan Championship, and I go from second to fifth, so a pretty terrible start, but I didn't practice on the Friday and it's really showing in race one. I made a lot of mistakes, and the clutch actually we found needed a bit of a bleed after this race, so it was making it a bit hard to get gears. As per, I took it pretty easy on the opening lap, missing gear again there. Not the best start, but thankfully the Sunday was a lot better. So I've got a bit of Blendline footage to show you in this one rather than in-car, so I'll let you have a look. But yeah, I was really stoked with this weekend. The car went really well. Brad Sheriff fixed my boost cut in November, and it made a huge difference. The car was boogieing, and I was able to keep up with people that used to just leave me behind. So yeah, fantastic.
Full advantage of that as the number 14 gets all sort of tank slapper and continuing on with it, and that's very, very interesting indeed. Andrew Parker regained control, and what it's done is it's thrown him into the clutches of a charging Rand McClurkin up to position number 12, started out of 14, and he's really got the bit. Talking about atmospheric cars, there's one that is absolutely playing with the boost from just about every lap.
100%. Look, it's I love seeing Rand out there. He's great for the sport. He's a great character around the pits. And who have we got off
That's
here?
Lynch. Greg Lynch.
Is pulling over, or is he trying to get back on there?
Greg Lynch was running up as high as 7th in this race, and he qualified 6th actually, and he has stopped there. So that car, I think, coming out of the Ravage Dean Lilly garage, they will be all over that thing to get it rectified before tomorrow's racing. The number 53 coming charging through here, David Hender. Now, isn't that just flying the flag for sports sedans of another era?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely good to see the variety. So we got Falcon, Commodore, Nissan, Falcon, Commodore, Falcon.
And that particular Nissan going through, that was Rand McClurkin. Have a look at this beast here, the number 27. Nothing like kind of...
And it was a super hot race as well, so I must admit by this time I was feeling pretty worn out, but the car was going great, and I had a big Falcon behind me the whole time with 780 horsepower and my little 400 horsepower. I've got a little bit of a weight advantage over him, but yeah, it was great fun. What can I say? I'm super stoked about the weekend, and I'll bring part 2 to you guys next week as well.
Build of sports sedans. It's so good to see that we've got 29 cars for round 1 of the year, and hopefully that carries on the whole way through the championship.
Rand McClurkin now out of 14th, up to 11th place, puts Hender down 1 spot now, and have a look at him go. There it is, the black Nissan. He loves his Super GT racing, and he loves bringing the Nissans to the racetrack. He's got some He's got a new piece of equipment in the garage, which he went all the way over to Western Australia to collect, and I think he's realised it's a bit more of a resuscitation than what he thought it was going to be. And
I think he also realised how far that is away as well. So judging by talking to him,
coming back
it was a fair drive to pick that car up. But it's good to see Rand resurrecting a few cars in the championship and out here, obviously racing. He does it just him and his dad, and his brother's out here as well supporting him. So it's great to see Rand out here. He just loves it. He's a sports sedan man through and through.
Yeah, the McGlurkins need very little introduction. His brother raced many, many years ago in the championships as well. And certainly his dad has been around sports cars for a long time. Great to see his dad back at the track after a bit of a nasty crash in the Aston Martin last year. But it's hard to keep them away. And there it is, the Evo